What's up, everybody? It's time to take a look at more sets of wireless UHF microphones. This time from a company that I've never had a chance to try before, X-Duomic. True diversity, dual handheld wireless microphone systems. There's a lot of awesome specs and features. I really like the layout of the receiver on these models. And in this video today, I'm gonna give you an unboxing, show you what comes in the package for each of these, tell you about the differences, the important specs that you should know, give you a quick test, and then let you know my final thoughts. Now, if you're new here, my name is Jordan. This is the Phase Reviews YouTube channel. If you are a subscriber, welcome back as always. Before I crack open the boxes, make sure that you like the video, leave a comment, subscribe, and ring that notification bell so that you don't miss any videos coming out in the future. But enough about that. Let's take a look at the X-Duomic M-100 and M-100MAX. The last thing I want to do before cracking open these packages is to talk to you about a few of the important specs. These systems, in essence, are basically the same with a few key differences. Both of them are going to operate from 560 to 680 megahertz. Now, if you're in the US, you cannot use that upper part of the 600 megahertz band. We have to be in the low 600s and in the 500s. So just make sure when you scan for frequencies that you stay out of that frequency zone. This has plenty of usable frequencies in the 500s and the low 600s. Each of these has up to 400 selectable frequencies. The M100, the smaller of the two systems, can go up to 180 meters of transmission distance, while the M100MAX states that it can handle 200 meters. The big difference between these two, apart from that, is the fact that the M100, the regular system, is going to be a single half rack space with two antennae, while the M100MAX is a full rack mount system with four antennas for what I believe is the real true diversity system. Otherwise, though, this has a few other specs that I thought I'd share with you. 120 megahertz is the frequency bandwidth, 250 kilohertz is the channel spacing between channels, greater than 50 dB signal to noise ratio. They both have two XLR outputs as well as a balanced or an unbalanced combo output. All of the handhelds are dynamic, and they utilize two AA batteries apiece with up to 10 hours of charge on each of the handhelds. Okay, so let's open up the packages. We'll start with the M100 first. Again, this is the smaller of the two. If you're not going to mount this in a rack and you're not worried about crazy long reception distances, this may be the better choice for you. Okay, so inside you're going to see custom cut foam. Really love to see that. You're of course going to get a user manual. I've pulled mine out to do a little bit of research. There's also a warranty card in here. These are covered by a warranty. You're going to have your two receivers right here. Batteries, I don't think are included. Yeah, no batteries included. One of the first things, though, that struck me about this system is that they are all metal on the body with a little bit of rubber here at the bottom. Feels very heavy, and honestly more hefty than most of the microphone systems that I've tried on this channel. We've got a single button right here with a little display that we'll take a closer look at in just a moment. You're of course going to get two of these handheld receivers in the box. You're also going to get your two what appear to be half-wave antennas right here. Then you're also going to get a handful of cables. This is going to be your 1/4 inch combo unbalanced output right here. It's just a mono 1/4 inch cable. You're going to get a few of these anti-roll, anti-shock mounts, okay? If I pull that out, these are very popular. You just put that ring around the microphone. That way it doesn't roll off your table when you set it down. You're going to get your power source. This is a DC or AC to DC wall wart, kind of big, kind of flimsy on the cables. Not my favorite, but you can replace these with other ones just fine. I mean, I love to see IEC on professional audio gear, but you just don't see that on microphones very often. Okay, I'll just set that down right there. And then lastly, you're going to get the receiver unit. The receiver unit, again, very hefty metal, feels really nice. On the back, you've got the two XLR outputs. You've got the two antenna attachment points. You've got your combo output and your power. Now, we're going to take a zoomed in look at both of these units in just a minute so that you can see the differences on the actual faceplate when it comes to the displays, the buttons, and the knob. So let me set this one down, and then we'll open up the M100MAX system. Now, this one is, in my mind, if you are the working DJ, you've got a rack mount system that you keep your ceremony audio for weddings or for doing, speaking events, conferences. This is a much better solution because you can just mount it in there and you've got the 4 antenna for increased range. Okay, now inside the box, you've got the same kind of thing, everything individually wrapped in pre-cut styrofoam. Really nice. If you don't have a box for this yet or some sort of carrying case, you could keep it in here and it would keep it very well protected. manual warranty card. The same wireless transmitters right here. Again, all metal, very nice feeling. I really, really love these transmitters. You're gonna get the same cables, 1/4-inch combo, 2 of the anti-shock rings, and your power source. Notably, there are no XLR cables in these boxes, so keep that in mind. And then we've got 4 antenna this time, so you can get that real true diversity wireless setup. Last but not least, we have the receiver unit. Again, ooh, nice hefty metal, feet on the bottom, 2 handles on the front to pull this in and out, and they have the rack ears permanently attached, and they're very thick, okay? That's gonna stay really secure inside of your rack mount case. We'll talk about the screens, the knob in just a moment. Around the back, much of the same with the exception of now we've got 4 antenna attachment points, we've got 2 XLRs, our combo out, and then our power input right there. So that is the M100 and the M100MAX. Externally, the unboxing. Let's zoom in, take a look at the actual receiver, the displays, and do a little bit of testing. All right, so now I've got both of the systems set up and plugged into power. You can see up on the top here, we've got the M100 and below the M100MAX, again highlighting the differences in the total length and the size. They're the same vertically, just horizontally. Otherwise though, they look very, very similar. You can see that we've got the 2 screens on the M100 running right now. You can see this full color display, which is just so nice to see what channel you're on. If you have the EQ or the FX applied, you've got this lighted knob here to control your different settings. And then on the M100, a power button, and on the M100MAX, a toggle switch, okay? Now you can see we've got these 2 showing our radio frequency left and right, you know, how strong the signal is coming into each antenna. And then this one right here is the audio. Now it's not showing anything right now. I do have a handheld right here. I believe this is channel 2. When I turn that on, you should see the audio come in right there. And actually, as a matter of fact, let me just do that right now. Check 1 2, check 1 2. There's very, very little delay. It comes right up when you turn it on, and you can see we've got the audio coming in right there. I've got the volume turned up pretty heavy on the speaker, so I'm not gonna talk too close to the microphone. The audio quality is just excellent. You know, surprisingly less handling noise than other microphones I've used, I think because of that metal body. All in all, this is one of the most high quality, affordable mic systems I've tried. Now, we've got A and B channels right here. We've got sync buttons, scan buttons, and then our display. So let's walk through the display real quick. If we click this button once, it will unlock. You can see the lock icon change right there. We can go down and we can change the channel. If we click, we're on channel A or channel B. That's if we want to manually change the frequency ourselves. Clicking that again will take us back, or that'll take us into A. Then clicking it again will take us back to the menu. We've got volume for each channel. So if we go to channel B, which I'm on right now, and scroll left, that volume should turn down. There it goes. Now it's away. And if I bring it back up, 24 is where it's out of the box, which I think is around the middle. If I keep going up, 32 is the max. I'm gonna put that back down. I'm gonna go to 20, I'll do 24, keep it where it was at. Clicking that again takes us back out to the menu. We've got EQ settings, so you can adjust some different built-in EQs. Clicking that button again, here we go. Check 1 2, check 1 2, check 1 2, testing 1 2, 1 2. Just kind of cycling through the different modes. Channel 3, this is channel 4. Channel 5 EQ, all of them just slightly altering the different properties of the highs and the lows. Looks like there's 6, and now we're just back to 0, which is our flat, which I really like. Lastly, we have our FX, which is a reverb, all right? And you have to click enter for that to take effect. The mic will turn off. This is a really delay type effect. Let's do that again. We'll go to channel 2, all right? Click it again, here's channel 2, a little bit faster. This is mode 3, a little more volume there, a little more, I like space, feels like we're in a bigger room. Go up to channel, or mode number 4. You know, a lot of these are like fit for maybe like an arena. Oh my goodness. So I don't know if I would get much use out of this. I haven't heard like a really good reverb there. They're mostly just a lot of echo and delay. Not my cup of tea, but they are available if you want that. Lastly, I wanted to show you how to scan for frequencies. Now you need to turn your transmitter off, which I've just done. And all you need to do, instead of having to select your frequency manually over here one by one, you can just push the scan button and it's gonna start scanning for channel B. It's gonna go through all the different frequencies from the 500s up to the top of the 600s. Again, make sure you're staying in that 500 or very low 600 range if you're in the US to make sure you're compliant. Now we're back in the 5s. It's gonna go all the way back to where we started. It's gonna find the most available channel, and then it should stop once we get there. Once we've got our channel selected, which we're still kind of going through the scan right now, getting back to where we were. Okay, it shows 561.8. All we need to do is turn our transmitter on, okay? Just hit the sync button right here, hold the display right there, and it syncs that quickly. Okay, so now we've got a brand new frequency selected, we've got our microphone paired. It's that easy. If you get to a venue, you don't know what the radio situation is like there, you can scan for the most open frequency, or just, you know, individually choose one yourself. It's up to you. Now, the settings down here on the 100MAX are the exact same process, scan, sync, same down here. 2 displays, full color display right here to see all of your different settings, and then your knob to adjust everything. So there you have it. That is the M100 and M100MAX from X-Duomic. These may have taken the crown for my favorite affordable dual UHF microphone setups. The build quality on both the receivers and the handhelds is amazing. The full color display is so easy to read. It's very easy to pair these two together and do a frequency scan. All in all, if you are a new DJ or someone looking for a backup system, or maybe you just don't want to spend a ton of money on microphones, you don't do a lot of high stakes scenarios, and you're comfortable with something that still offers a lot of reliability and performance, but without having to spend thousands or the very high hundreds of dollars, take a look at the X-Duomic setups. I am a huge fan of the M100MAX just because of the rack mount and the 4 antenna, but whatever fits your situation best, you should definitely look into. If you want to, I'll include links down below. You can go look through there, buy them if you want, supports the channel. Otherwise, thank you so much for watching, and before you go, make sure you leave a comment, like the video, subscribe, and ring the notification bell so you don't miss any content coming in the future. That's gonna be it for today. See you next time.